5 reasons you shouldn't mess with the USA. I know this is going to be a good video. Before we do jump into this, there's like 80% of you guys that aren't subscribed to the channel. If you guys don't mind and hitting that subscribe button down below, I'd really appreciate it. Let's jump straight to this and see why you shouldn't be messing with the USA.
The collapse of the Soviet Union in the early 90s left the United States as the sole superpower in the world, and it's never looked back. In all aspects of the world, the United States is indeed a superpower, especially when it comes to its military might, which is unsurpassable in its strength, technological superiority, operational capabilities, and power projection across the globe. In this video, we're featured. The globe. In this video, we'll take a look at the 5 top reasons why you wouldn't want to go against the US military establishment. The United States Air Force is the strongest in the world, not only in the number of operational aircraft, but also in technological superiority. The country currently operates a total of over 15,000 military aircraft, combining all the branches of the military service, including the US Navy, US Army, Coast Guard, and the US Marines.
Man, that's a badass shot right there, I ain't gonna lie.
2017, the US Air Force alone has a fleet of over 5,300 aircraft, 406 intercontinental ballistic missiles, and 170 military satellites, greater than any other country in the world. The USA has the largest number of stealth aircraft designed to be silent killers and untrackable by the radar defense systems of most countries in the world. Some of these stealth aircraft include air superiority fighters, such as the F-22 Raptor and the F-35 Joint Strike Fighter, heavy bombers, such as the B-2 Spirit. In fact, the United States pioneered this technology in the 1980s with the introduction of the F-117 Nighthawk stealth attack aircraft. Stealth aircraft are designed to avoid detection using a variety of technologies that reduce radar reflection from ground, sea, or air-based radar antennas, thereby reducing its radar cross-section, or RCS. This revolutionary technology allows a 5th-generation...
Yeah, I can't lie. Yo, we're 1 minute into this, and I'm like already hyped for America, and I'm not even American. Why is this video getting me hyped, bro? But these aircrafts, they're looking sick. I can't lie.
Aircraft such as the F-22 Raptor with a max takeoff weight of 83,500 pounds to have a radar cross-section of just 0.0001 meters squared.
What does that mean?
About the size of a bumblebee. What's more insane is that the massive B-2 bomber also has the same radar cross-section as the F-22 Raptor. Thus, it becomes extremely difficult to track stealth aircraft. Even if the enemy spots them on their radar scopes, it's a whole other story to successfully track them and register a missile kill.
Wow.
The whole idea behind this technology is to break the chain in which a conventional surface-to-air missile defense system works. It's the same reason countries like China and Russia are also hard at developing their own stealth fighter, the Chengdu J-20 and the Sukhoi Su-57, respectively. These aircraft will allow the US Air Force to assert its air superiority over any battlefield of the future. And we all know that control of these skies is the biggest decider in any war.
Facts, bro. So already, ain't nobody messing with USA, bro. Yo, you got aircraft we can't detect and shoot down? Oh, I'm just glad that we're allies.
The next reason why any country going to war with the US military should think twice is because of the strength of the US Navy and its dominance over the world's ocean. Especially the Navy's supercarriers. The US Navy currently operates 11 nuclear-powered Nimitz-class supercarriers, which is the largest aircraft carrier fleet in the world. The only navy that can come close in terms of technological advancement is probably the Royal Navy of the United Kingdom, but they only have 2 operational carriers.
You know what? UK does have like a good navy, but you know that's because we're an island. We've always been known as a good navy. You know what I mean? But yeah, America are just too much. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, they got aircrafts. They got so many of them. Bigger, badder, better. Navy, bigger, badder, better. Military, bigger, bro. Like, look, we're on point 2. I'm already terrified.
Royal Navy of the United Kingdom, but they only have 2 operational carriers.
Oh, is that
it?
The
Nimitz class of carriers has a displacement of over 100,000 tons.
Wait, so UK is the second, like, best, and we have 2 of these, and you have 11? Oh, okay, yeah, that's overkill, bro. What the hell?
Operational carriers. The Nimitz class of carriers has a displacement of over 100,000 tons and can carry a complement of up to 70 aircraft.
Wow.
They're literally a floating small town in the ocean with its own airport. The Nimitz class carriers in themselves are extremely potent offensive weapons, but the way they operate in what is called the carrier strike groups makes these ships even more deadly. A carrier seldom deploys alone. There are always a fleet of surface and underwater assets surrounding them and forming a strike group.
Bro, this music is making me feel like I'm being attacked, bro. This music is making me feel like that Navy is on the way to me right now, bro. I'm actually scared.
These include guided missile cruisers, a destroyer squadron, attack submarines, and other support vessels.
Okay.
Together, they project the power of the carrier and at the center of the group forward towards the enemy. While the carrier is carrying out its offensive role with the use of its air wing, the other ships are responsible to protect its flanks against any enemy attack.
Right.
This combination of offensive and defensive strategy makes the US carrier strike group almost impenetrable. The United States Navy maintains 9 such carrier strike groups, 8 of which are based in the United States and 1 that's forward deployed to Japan. For over 50 years, this has been the principal element of US power protection, and the Nimitz class of supercarriers are at the center of it all. Despite this, the US is currently in the process of developing a new class of carriers called the Gerald R. Ford class, intended to replace the Nimitz class ships. This new supercarrier will be even more technologically advanced and is expected to continue US dominance of the oceans well into the late 21st century.
Okay.
The third reason why you shouldn't fight the US military is their massive stockpile of nuclear and conventional intercontinental ballistic missiles, or ICBMs.
Yo, listen, there's 5 points in this video. We're not even past halfway through. We're doomed. Like, you know what I mean? I don't think anybody in the right mind is actually going to mess with the USA. Bro, it would just be game over, man.
Family of ICBMs were first developed in the 1960s as a response to the Soviet nuclear threat. Throughout the Cold War and beyond, these missiles have undergone constant modernization. In the last decade alone, the US military has undertaken $7 billion worth of upgrades. The rocket propulsion engines, the propellants used, the guidance system, and even the flight control surfaces have all been that supports the missile's remarkable 99% alert rate. The latest version...
Yo, America, just remember, we're on your side, right? Just remember that forever. We're on your side.
...of the missiles have a range of over 8,000 miles, which is greater than the diameter of the Earth at 7,917.5 miles.
Oh, so they can go anywhere.
They can carry multiple 330 kiloton nuclear warheads, which is 20 times greater than the bombs dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Not only that, each of these warheads can be assigned to different targets independently. The technology is called Multiple Independently Targetable Re-Entry Vehicle, or MIRV, and was first developed for the Minuteman III family of missiles. So any country messing with the United States will have to deal with this awesome arsenal of firepower, which can be launched at a moment's notice.
Crazy.
If it weren't the ICBMs or the stealth fighters raining fire down on you, it would be precision-guided munitions, or better known as smart bombs or PGMs instead. This is another big reason why not messing with the US military is a good idea.
Yeah.
All branches.
Yeah, and this is a good reason why ain't nobody gonna do it, bro. I know America has enemies, but I don't see anybody actually doing it. Because you're not going to win. Like,
the US military use smart bombs in some forms or the other. These weapon systems are designed to be precise and hit a specific target with maximum efficiency. These bombs are so effective that during the First Gulf War, PGMs comprised only 9% of weapons fired, but accounted for 75% of all successful hits.
Wow.
Since then, for the US military at least, the days of normal artillery shells and unguided bombs are long gone. Nowadays, the military uses PGMs from air, ground, and sea. Precision-guided munitions come in various forms and use different kinds of technologies to achieve precise hits. A large majority of PGMs use the Global Positioning System, or GPS, of satellites to guide their trajectory to target. However, sometimes this becomes a problem, as GPS coverage is not always reliably available everywhere across the globe, or bad weather conditions can hinder operations.
True.
Thus, the Office of Naval Research, the Naval Surface Warfare Center, and the Army Research Laboratory have all coordinated to develop the first ever artillery-fired smart munition that will not use GPS guidance.
Huh?
The project is known as Moving Target Artillery Round, or MTAR for short. The MTAR shell can be guided onto stationary as well as moving targets in both land and sea, using a combination of guidance technology.
How?
The best part is that these shells can be fired from the existing M777A2 155mm towed howitzer and the M109A7 Paladin integrated management self-propelled 155mm artillery systems already in use by the US military. The shells will also feature an extended range of 40 to 60 miles, using rocket boosters to propel them. Once finished, it will afford the US military another potent weapon system that outclasses others around the world. Lastly, the fifth and final...
This is mad, bro. No, it's actually good that you're too powerful, though. Because you keep in, like, without even, like, trying to... The world would be crazy if you... Yeah, what I'm trying to say, if America wasn't this powerful, the world would be different and it would be crazier, bro. You're kind of keeping it in line, do you know what I mean? Bro, this is crazy, man.
A reason why you shouldn't fight the US military is drones. We're all familiar with what...
Bro, the future wars would just be like robots and drones, bro. I'm telling you. It's literally going to be Star Wars 2.0. It actually is.
An unmanned aerial vehicle.
I know Star Wars don't have drones, but like, you know, like laser guns and stuff, because I've seen like America's making like laser guns or laser weapons, bro, like mad.
This military is drones. We're all familiar with what an unmanned aerial vehicle or drone is and what it's supposed to do. But in recent years, the usability of UAVs are steadily increasing to encompass all spheres of military operations, and the US military is the pioneering spirit behind it. At first, used only for surveillance missions, drones were quickly weaponized after the 9/11 attacks and have been extensively used by the US military in the war against terror as an offensive weapon platform. It's forecasted that over the next decades, the US is in line to purchase over 1,000 combat drones of various classifications.
It makes sense.
Some of them, like the Lockheed Martin RQ-170 Sentinel and the Boeing MQ-25 Stingray, are already in the final stages of development.
Wow, and they're like bomber drone, bro, crazy. But it makes sense, because what's the point of risking your country's men, women lives, right? When you could just send a drone out there, and if you lose it, you lose money. But you know, if we know America likes to spend money on their military, so
once finished, will provide the US military with state-of-the-art platforms capable of multi-role operations, ranging from attack missions to aerial refueling.
Crazy.
Drone technology has reached such heights today that a single UAV can loiter miles above the surface of the Earth for hours. These 5 weapon systems make the US military extremely dangerous for any adversary looking to get into a conflict with them.
For sure.
In a conventional warfare setting, it's almost impossible to beat the US military machine. That's why modern enemies of the United States are employing more and more asymmetric warfare strategies against the mighty US military.
Like what?
Despite that, the US military juggernaut is hands down the most powerful military complex in the world today, and probably will be for decades to come. That's all we have for you today, folks.
Yeah, America is so powerful, man. But hey, we're allied, so that's a good thing for us, you know what I mean? But yeah, really good video. Enjoyed that. Yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I'd be interested to read them. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. If you did, make sure you give a thumbs up, subscribe for more content. I'm live every single day on twitch.tv/L3WG. If you guys want to check me out over there, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.